So I have a Nova Galaxy DVR Lathe that I bought a couple of years ago, which I really like. And I also, when I bought it, I went and got the Supernova 2 chuck that came with it, and it served me well. Works pretty good. Only knock I have on it is it corrodes. Whatever they're using is not really high quality. I suspect China. So I have to keep it well oiled, especially in Florida. And then changing the jaws is a pain in the tuchus. So I really wanted something better. Wasn't sure what, but I really wanted something. So I went looking to see on YouTube and online to see if I could find a solution, something that's a little easier to work with, a little change. I'm not going to throw my Supernova 2 away. I'll use it for something else because it still works, but I wanted the easy thing. And I watch a lot of Carl Jacobson, and he has a easy woodchuck, so I decided let me explore that, and I liked it. So I looked, and it took me a while to find one in stock, but I found one, and I bought one. So I'd like to show you what I got and some of the minor annoyances that I found after I bought it, but nothing major. So my Easy Chuck arrived today from Easy Wood Tools. Comes in a nice little box, and we'll do a little bit of unboxing for you here. There is the chuck itself. It's pretty cool. Pretty massive. I bought, like I said, the C2000, which is 1.25 inches by 8, which matches my lathe. This comes with a 1 3/8 easy dovetail jaw. Also comes with a screw for chucking. This is a 3/8 1/2-inch screw for chucking. And then it comes with a Allen wrench that's the chuck key, and then it comes with a jaw key that's 1 1/8. This is the jaw key, and this is the chuck key. It also comes with a nice washer that really makes it release from your lathe a lot easier, with a couple of extra set screws and a spring. And that's pretty much what comes in the box. It's got a 2-year warranty, made in America. What else could you ask for? So the mounting is pretty easy. Like I said, I got the right threads for it, and it goes on really very smooth, especially with that little washer in there. And now I have my new Easy Chuck put on my lathe. But there's a small problem. Mounted, it fits like really pretty. The problem I have is that there's 2 set screws back in here that you need to get into, and you just can't get at them with the gap that is left between the lathe and the actual chuck itself. So I need to move this a little far forward to figure out, to be able to get in and tighten it down, at least for a safety feature. But my friends have said just don't tighten it, but I feel like a little uncomfortable with that. So I contacted Easy Wood Tools to see if maybe they had a solution, or somebody else had a similar problem. And they said no, they didn't know. And I asked them about their extension. Maybe that was the solution to it, because I see they offered one of those. But that's only offered in 1 1/4 to 1 inch. So had I bought the C1000, which was a 1 inch, I could have bought the extender and got it moved out. But because I bought the one that matched my lathe, that I couldn't do that. So I went to Nova, thinking maybe Nova would have a solution to it. And they also said no, they didn't make anything. Their extensions were all from one size to another size. Nothing was just a plain out extension. However, they gave me a couple of places to try, as Easywood did too, by the way. They both sent me to Penn State, which had nothing. But Nova sent me to a place called Bestwood Tools, and it's a little small company out in the middle of nowhere, and I ordered their extension, their spindle extension, which is 3 inches, and it was pretty good. So I got it, and boy, it's quite the tool. I was very impressed with it. It was a little pricey. I think I paid like $80 for this or something like that. But it screws on like this. I don't like it. It doesn't have any tight down here, which defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. And then you simply screw on the Easy Chuck, Easy Wood Chuck, and there you go. Solution solved. boy, I can drive a train back up in there and get that over there. But I really don't like that big gap there. So I don't think that's the solution. So I sat back and I was not happy. But hey, it did solve the problem. So I put my thinking cap back on and said, you know, wait a minute. I just focused myself on extenders and that stuff. I really just needed to stand back and, use my brain. And when I looked at it, I said, I really don't need that much extension. I don't need much at all. So I went online myself and started looking around, and I found this place called Tools Today. They carried Amana tools, and what I found, and I'll show you a link to that, was a washer. Basically a spacer, not really a washer. It's a 1/4 of an inch thick. Didn't need to be quite that thick, but that's the thinnest they had. And it's 1 1/4 inch, and you simply stick it on like that. And then we put the tool on, lock it in place, and so now you can see that with that spacer on, I have plenty of gap. Makes me like a normal chuck. I can tighten down the set screws just like I want to, both of them. And I really think this was the solution. And this I got for, I think I paid, including shipping, was like $10 or something like that. So that was way cheaper than the $80 I paid for that nice extender that I got from Best Wood Tools. But hey, now I've got another tool, so that's kind of cool as well. And if I do need to extend it anymore, I've got it. All right. So that's the solution to my problem, was adding a washer, and I've since used the chuck, and it works pretty slick. And now I got to buy a bunch of more jaws for it, but hey, that's the fun of woodworking, is buying more tools. All right, so thank you for watching this video, and like me or subscribe to me if you like my videos.